Hi everyone, my name is Kate from LifeSpark Nutrition. I've been a nutritionist for over 12 years, and part of my job is helping people improve their immune systems and their overall well-being through nutrition and holistic practices that complement nutrition. What I'm finding very frustrating is that our government in New Zealand, and from what I can see, there's many other governments that are actually not promoting clinically proven methods to improve your immune system. It's all about keeping your distance, washing your hands, wearing a mask, um, you know, coughing into your elbow or sneezing into your elbow, which is great, but actually, what about the health practices that we can do to improve your immune systems, to maybe reduce symptoms if you do get COVID? So let's start with sleep. Sleep is clinically proven time and time again to improve your immune system. But most of us don't get enough sleep. We stay up and we watch TV for too long, or we're getting poor quality sleep. So if you're somebody who is not getting enough sleep, just go to bed earlier. The amount that it's going to do for not only your mental well-being and giving that stress resilience to what's going on at the moment, but also it improves your immune system. Okay, so less likely to have severe symptoms if you get COVID. And if you are somebody that is waking up all the time, or you sleep poorly, so maybe it's not the length of sleep, it's the quality of sleep. It could be anything from, dietary, blood sugar dysregulation. So we need to look at your diet. Maybe you're lacking in magnesium, maybe it's hormonal. There are so many different ways that we can improve your sleep. You just need to know the tools, how to do it, and what might be causing the sleep issues in the first place. We know that exercise is really important, and while the government does say, oh yeah, make sure that you're also getting outside and getting some fresh air, it's really important, especially for stress management. Okay, we want to help reduce cortisol and adrenaline, and exercise is a really good way to actually get those endorphins going. It is proven to improve your immune system. So we really want to make sure that we're not just being couch potatoes, that you're getting outside, keep your distance, but go and enjoy actually doing some physicality, or you can do a program inside. You can do lots of home workouts online, but be active. The other thing is really just managing your stress levels. So cortisol is also a known hormone to reduce or impact your immune system, or I should say suppress your immune system. So you really want to manage how much stress you have going on, or maybe you're just a busy, mums or women technically are generally go all the time, and so our stress levels tend to be up a little bit higher, or cortisol levels. And really, it's just making sure that we can bring that down. And one way to bring cortisol down, which remember means helping your immune system, is by breathing. So just making sure that during the day you're taking a moment to actually listen to your breathing. Are you breathing shallow? Is that cause, and breathing shallow will cause a whole sympathetic nervous system effect, okay, and put you into that flight or fright mode, okay, which then brings up the adrenaline and the cortisol and can then also affect your sleep, all right, and your immune system. So breathing, really important. And maybe, just a bit of more exercise can manage your stress levels. Maybe, you could, restorative exercise practices as well. So like yoga or gentle Pilates, or there might be meditation, listening to lovely music. So really try to reduce cortisol, because while it is a stressful situation, if you have good stress resiliency and you can manage your stress, it's not going to be as harmful. Okay. The other thing is gut health. If you're suffering from IBS, bloating, constipation, it's really important. Most of our immune system lies in the digestive tract, okay? And so you really want to make sure that digestive wise, you're on track, and especially constipation. You really don't want to be a bit blocked up. Otherwise, that is going to put more effect on your liver and your gut health. Oh, my camera is just falling there. Okay, back on track. All right, so get to the bottom of your digestive concerns, okay? One way that we can also improve in terms of dietary wise, and one with your digestive concerns, it might be, again, changing your diet. It might be adding more fermented foods. It might be just, things like sugar and refined foods can cause dysbiosis in the body. So that sort of messes up the microbiome in the gut, and that can cause all sorts of issues, from foggy brain to just being, as I say, constipated, causing those flatulence or sort of gut issues or gut symptoms, but actually can affect other parts of the body, like your joints and like your mental well-being with that foggy brain. So zinc, in terms of what we can do for our diet to improve our zinc levels. So zinc is found in a range of sources, predominantly your animal proteins. But we don't want to just stock up on animal protein. We also find zinc in your nuts and your seeds, and some lentils and pulses. But it's really important to make sure that you're getting enough, because without zinc, that also has an effect on your immune system. So just make sure that when you're planning your meals, and maybe you're going grocery shopping, that you are getting, some quality animal products. Or if you're a vegetarian or vegan, you can always go for eggs. You can go for, as I said, nuts and seeds, and some pulses, lentils, and just make sure that you're getting enough in your diet. The other thing would be antioxidants. A lot of when I first time around with COVID, I went to the supermarket and people are stocking up on all sorts of rubbish, from chips to long life foods, which, long life foods like tin food can be useful, but sometimes it's not going to provide the antioxidant level that you're going to need, because just in general terms, we have free radicals due to normal metabolism in the body. Free radicals are produced, so these are unstable molecules that can do damage in the body. Okay, we need antioxidants to help support the oxidation process that's going on. So that's going to be like your vitamin C. Okay, and when we don't get enough vitamin C, and we get antioxidants from also like our herbal teas and obviously our fruit and vegetables, that means that we are not actually doing a great job in dampening the level of oxidation that's happening. And when you've got viruses and bacteria that's attacking your cells, of course that's breaking down your cells too and causing free radicals. So we need to make sure that we're getting enough fresh fruit and vegetables, and even frozen vegetables can be a great addition. So stock up on the frozen vegetables as well, and maybe the frozen berries and the frozen fruits. And add that to your diet as much as possible. So really, during this COVID lockdown, instead of just getting into the baking and the chips and watching Netflix, if you're keeping your exercise levels up and you're eating well, you'll really find that if you do get it, you might only come away with a sore throat and a bit of a runny nose. The other thing is just vitamin D. So for a lot of places, it might be winter. We're in winter now, and vitamin D has another big effect on the immune system. So with it being a bit rainy and cloudy, and wrapping up, we don't tend to get enough vitamin D during the day, and it's very hard to get it from your diet. There are a few sources like oily fish and egg yolks, but really, if you are struggling to get enough sunlight during the day, then best to take a supplement. Okay, vitamin D supplements are really cheap, and they're definitely worth it, especially if you're the type of person that doesn't get out in the sun much. So I hope you find these tips helpful just really remember that you can do a lot in terms of your own health and well-being. And while hand washing and wearing a mask can really help, what you put in your mouth, what you during the day with managing your breathing and your stress levels and your exercise can have a huge effect on how you're going to feel, your stress resiliency to this, and also, hopefully reducing any major symptoms. So if you need any more information, please get in touch with us. We can help with a number of different of these health concerns, and then just helping you with putting a plan in place. So that's Kate from LifeSpark Nutrition.